Part first, part first is ideal gas. So now these are so part first ideal gases and ideal gas mixture. So these are some properties of ideal gas. So in properties, first one is collisions between all molecules are perfectly elastic and attractive van der Waals forces between molecules are negligible. And an ideal gas follows the Boyle's and Karl's law. And these are Boyle's and Karl's law. So this is Boyle's law and this is Karl's law. Now ideal gas equation. We all know ideal gas equation. So ideal gas equation is PV equals to nRT, where R equals to 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole, and R is universal gas constant. And further simplification, and so we can write PV equals to mR1T, where R1 equals to R by M, and R1 equals to specific gas constant, where M equals to molecular weight of the gas. Now, Joule's experiment. So, Joule's experiments prove that the internal energy of an ideal gas depends only on temperature. If change in temperature equals to zero, then change in internal energy will be also zero. So now internal energy of a gas. So simply we can write internal energy of a gas equals to half kT, where K is Boltzmann constant and value of its this 1.38 into 10 raised to power minus 26 kilojoule per Kelvin. And we can write K equals to R by Na, where Na is Avogadro number. And if the degrees of freedom is D, then we can write U1 per mole internal energy per molecule internal energy equals to half kT into T, where K is Boltzmann constant and T temperature, D is degrees of freedom. And same with molar internal energy, we can write d by 2 into RT. So now molar enthalpy. So molar enthalpy we can write d plus 2 divided by 2 into RT. And we can write change in molar enthalpy equals to d plus 2 by 2 into RDT, where we can define Cp equals to d plus 2 divided by 2 into R. And change in internal energy we can write d by 2 into R dt, where Cv where we can define Cv equals to d by 2 into R. And we all know gamma. Gamma equals to Cp by Cv. So gamma will be d plus 2 divided by d. Now ideal gas mixture. So so let's consider a mixture of n components, and the number of moles of each species in mixture are n1, n2, and 3 up to nn, and the mass are these and mass are these m1, m2 up to mn. So we can calculate total moles and we can calculate total mass, and now we can calculate mole fraction. Mole fraction of ith species equals to xi equals to number of moles of ith species divided by total moles. And also same we can calculate mass fraction. So mass fraction of ith species equals to total, so equals to mass of ith species divided by total mass. Now the conversion of mole fraction to mass fraction or mass fraction to mole fraction. So mass fraction yi equals to so we can write mass fraction equals to xi xi into mi divided by m, where xi is mole fraction and mi is molecular weight of ith species, and m is molecular weight of all species. And next, now uh, partial volume and the partial pressure. So here is two laws. First Dalton's law and second Amagat's law. So in Dalton's law, simply we can write uh, PV equals to nRT, and if partial pressures are P1, P2, P3 up to Pn, then we can write mole fraction equals to partial pressure of ith species divided by total mole. And in Amagat's law, same we can write mole fraction equals to partial pressure of ith species divided by partial volume of ith species divided by total volume. Now properties of the mixture evaluated by the mass basis or mole basis approach. So in mass basis approach, we can write internal energy capital U equals to total mass n into small u, where we can write small u equals to mass fraction of first species into internal energy of first species, and same for second species, and same for all the species. And we can write enthalpy equals to total mass of all species and small into small h. So we can write small h equals to mass fraction of first species into internal energy, enthalpy of first species, and plus mass fraction of second species and enthalpy of second species, and same for all species. And also we can write volume, sorry, and also we can write volume equals to mass fraction of first species into V1 plus mass fraction of second species into V2 plus mass fraction of third species into V3, and same as. And in mole basis approach, it is nothing. It is just replace yi mass fraction by xi mole fraction and apply same approach as mass basis approach. Now, gas constant of a mixture. So, gas constant of a mixture R mixture equals to R upon the molecular weight of mixture. And also we can write it in terms of mass fraction. So, R mixture equals to mass fraction into R of first species plus mass fraction into R of second species and sum of all species. So this was module, sorry. So this was part one